so far. I remember we had one Willow game yesterday. I'm just trying to remember if it was them.
10 seconds
That's
remaining.
not a bad hero to actually pick up with what you got already. Chaos had it. Okay, there you go. We did at least see one. Had some impact. In this type of lineup, though, do you like it? Because you've got a lot of ways of manipulating people's positioning, right? With the sprouts and the kinetic fields.
That is correct.
So, like, you got combos in terms of forcing people into bramble mazes and choke points, right?
Yep, now it's time to get a Beastmaster. These heroes are really squishy on side of ViCi Gaming. All three of them. They need to pick something tanky. Usually they would go for either Viper or Necro, something that builds into Guardian Greaves.
10 seconds remaining.
Times like this, I wish we just had a few
5
clips
seconds
on
remaining.
loop, so I could right now pull up the Beastmaster from earlier, where he primal roared and killed the lion in 2 seconds, because it is a fitting example here. As you said, they're all super squishy. And, I mean, who's going to tank your front line right now? Is this going to be your utility prophet, where you build into things like Crimson Guard, something we've seen? I think Seb was pretty popular with that build.
That's not how they play it, and this is the way they play it. So I expect, if Navi did their homework, they need to ban out Necro for sure, because this hero, or pick it themselves, it's extremely good against the TV, and all these heroes are squishy. Not enough burst damage. If he builds any kind of magic resistance, Holy Locket, it could be great. I've seen Ori playing Necro into Lina, and it's not the worst matchup for him. He goes to jungle, he stacks for himself, clears it pretty quickly.
In fairness, Lina...
They could swap Necro with Viper against Lina, and I think it would
10 seconds
work
remaining.
way better, because they need the tanky frontliner when they play
5
Natus
seconds
Prophet, so
remaining.
they are leaning towards Guardian Greaves carrier.
I was going to say Lina is a logical pick for them at this stage, right? If they think they're going to deal with Necro, and also against a TB, a hero that remains pretty squishy for a large chunk of the game until he gets that BKB pickup, or a Skadi. Definitely have the means to deal with the TB if they're quick enough. And as we've seen plenty of times in the past, Beastmaster does apply that pressure going from the early mid-game transition with a push, with kill potential from Primal Roar.
Dire team ban.
Good ban. I was thinking about Phantom Lancer. They really don't have a way to deal with him. No AoE whatsoever. Even though the teams are not picking Phantom Lancer lately, this hero is still a beast if played properly.
Yeah, and of course that matchup between the TB and the PL did kind of change, you know, since the change to Sunder, right, where they added a mana
10
cost at any point.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
Now you can burn him out and then make him feel pretty damn helpless.
5 seconds remaining.
So what's left
Yeah.
from these safe lane carries?
A lot of the popular ones burn. We said that before you even reached the final phase.
They could grab Faceless Void. They have some damage in Chrono. It's extremely good against the TB. Not the best against Disruptor and Dark Willow.
And hopefully no one here is thinking out. Surprise me if someone tried that here.
10 seconds
Hey, it doesn't work in the mid lane. Maybe we just need to stick it somewhere else, folks.
They could get
5
Spectre
seconds
as well.
remaining.
Spectre is pretty cool. Not with the Radiance build, but with the Diffusal Mantis style.
True. A little bit of global presence coming out. You can actually gank off the back of that and punish this Prophet. Anti-Mage is not really popular at all at the second. Lark seems to have fallen into the gutter. I think Spectre might be the right call. Yeah. You can
A lot of
sustain him in
these-
lane as well,
Yeah,
right?
a lot of these got banned out.
Oh,
Yikes.
okay. Na'Vi going for the Sven instead.
Navi going all in. I still think it's either Necro or Viper. I'm leaning towards Viper because of the Lina pick. And it's so good against Sven with his ulti. And
There it is.
Now select your heroes.
3 justifiable reasons as well, right? Because you got Beastmaster, Lina, and Sven here, all with passives that can be disabled by the Viper. Ideal pick for ViCi emerges, and I mean, this is the thing. You've let one side get Viper and TB, and they're both justified picks, and these 2 heroes proving themselves fierce and dominant in Dota at the moment. So is the big question mark the Prophet lane? Is that the weak point of ViCi's lineup?
Yeah, I'm a bit concerned. Every time I see them playing with Nature's Prophet, it feels like they're playing a different game because Yang is not starting these fights, but they can play aggressive. Viper against Lina on a mid lane with Nature's Prophet TPing. It's going to be a really tough matchup for Lina.
True, and they have this type of lineup that is very flip one kill and then chase, right? That's one of the big advantages of Disruptor. Willow can get those solo pick-off opportunities. Looking potentially formidable from ViCi, but as we already highlighted, Prophet is definitely the question mark. That's the lane they need to ensure doesn't crumble. The others should be self-sustainable. Terrorblade, worst case scenario, just goes to the jungle. He's happy. It's like, you know, give him 20 minutes, he'll be ready to go and fight. Viper can do similar as well. Of course, you don't want to end up in the jungle too early because then TB and Viper, you basically, that's pretty greedy if you both end up having to retreat from lane. Although it's very hard to achieve with this Lina Viper matchup, with the TB probably being pressured a little bit by the Beastmaster.
Navi went all in with the Sven last pick. Not a big fan of Sven in general anymore, especially the carry Sven. This lineup is gonna fall off. You have Lina, you have Sven against TB. Once TB gets that Scotty butterfly, he's gonna be unkillable.
So definitely Navi on the clock. As you said, they went all in. And in fairness, Sven is that type of hero that can bring the aggression. And Witch Doctor definitely the type of hero that can assist with those big Maledict plays.
Prepare for battle.
How they want to begin this. They're going to move both their supports out together, which you can respect. There's actually a lot of damage between these two if they find a pick-off.
Fade would have fun in all chat. Would you ever write good luck?
I've had this discussion. Like, no, right? Because, hey, you're against me. Good. There's like 2 ways, actually, isn't there? There's like, hey, you're against me, good luck. No, you don't want to wish them good luck. If they have good luck, you're screwed. At the same time...
Exactly. I mean, since I played Warcraft III semi-professionally, I never said good luck. I always said, GG, have fun. Like, I wish you a good game and have fun. I don't want you to have good creep spawns. I don't want you to pick up 3 runes on your side. I don't want you to not miss uphill.
But there's a counter argument, all right? You're missing the counter, Dominic. Think about it this way, right? You say good luck, and then you follow up with you'll need it.
Well, it's a kind of a bad manner, good luck, but...
I mean, that's the thing. Don't even type you'll need it. You know what you meant in your head. For all we know, they're going good luck. Because these guys are going to need all the luck they can get.
This ward is going to get dewarded. Navi placed it before, so they know what's happening.
The battle begins.
Oh, wait, no, did that? No, it's... ViCi placed theirs first.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
They've switched sides now. It's a different seriously cost. Don't worry. But yeah, that should get dewarded pretty quick. And they're already sending out the bird to try and scout out what is happening. You can already see DY starting to block the wave. And block on their side as well. Not really the combo you want to try and sneak between the tier 1 and tier 2 with to try and force a block. So, all in all, should still put it a little bit better for Na'Vi. Not as close as the tower as ViCi would have liked, but close enough.
Too bad.
There's in a Metamorphosis, just try and move them off and away. Meanwhile, in the top lane, a lot of harassment on Seneca. Gonna stay alive because of that Voodoo Restoration. Look at the build, by the way. Double Fairy Fire.
Yeah, a lot of harassment, a lot of sustain, but he has 1 tango to work with.
Yeah, that's the rough part. He's at least got Mango as well, so you can keep all that Voodoo Restoration going, and Sven even being generous enough to share some of his tangos.
Look at the difference between the build, what Ori is building, and the same exact matchup when V played it. Viper level 1 corrosive skin, then puts a point in poison attack, and I think he's just gonna max out Nether Toxin. This 1 point in corrosive skin is gonna do so much.
Makes sense as well. Just make sure you win any trade straight up. It's always been the crux. Like originally, before they changed Nether Toxin, this is the way you wanted to play it, just to make sure that no one could actually trade effectively with you. See how he wants to approach this. As you said, the most common is maxing out the Nether Toxin next, along with the corrosive skin. Pop going. You'd see the level 1 Bramble Maze pick up by Faye.
Yeah, it's kind of usual build right now. Lina has a sentry ward, but she needs to climb uphill to see the observer ward from Viper. Oh man, the dream. Lina with the region rune.
This stage in the game, gonna burn all those spells on the Ori. It's kind of the crux sometimes. You know, you look at this, yes, you look at net worth. It's a little bit deceptive because sometimes you have to go, who is buying more regen? That's part of the reason Viper can win these lanes, right? Is because he usually forces you to bring that extra salve out in the laning phase.
But this region is gonna change things a lot too. And full HP, full mana, is gonna keep using that Dragon Slave just to harass him, and has enough money to buy bottles. So already looking good for Lina. If Nature's Prophet decides to TP, it could change things a little bit. She's still holding 1 shared tango and has 2 tangos off on her own, so she can eat it out.
You also have to be very quick, because if Magical feels threatened and say he doesn't have those tangos anymore, you don't have a stun in that gank. It's a big problem. Now, if she has stuns, she has ways of breaking trees. And while we're talking about that, Fade, he dove for that hard. He wanted to kill Seneca. Instead, he gives his life over to Crystallize.
Oh, Magical. He doesn't get the salve.
Oh, Magical trying to move away. Light strike around the Willow. That just died. Bramble Maze thrown out, but Magical sidesteps and uses the salve. Gonna be fine. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, Shackles are coming out of the Terrorblade. He's trying to do the damage. Shu getting pretty low. The Metamorphosis is activated. The Fairy Fire's gonna come out to turn around Blizzy, but Paparazzi getting pretty low. Nice stick usage. Everyone just trying to cut each other out. Shu is gonna go down there. And Paparazzi, he's not done. Blizzy's in trouble as well. The rotation from Willow's on point, and they'll get the second kill onto the Beastmaster.
Nicely done by ViCi Gaming. They need to control the runes right now because Lina has a bottle. Viper is bringing just some tangos. Yep, good luck. He didn't mean it, actually, because Arcane Rune spawned on top.
Oof. Told you it was a debate all along. In his mind, he said you'll need it, and they don't get it. Well, even on CS, it's hard to really see anyone having a clear advantage in this mid lane so far. Does it go the way of Viper with more levels, though? Because he can... Do you think he can farm quicker in the jungle, especially with that close-by Radiant camp?
He's gonna stay in lane as much as possible. He has the same amount of CS as Lina, which is great. And he can always fall back to the jungle. As long as he stays in the lane, gets more levels, he's gonna put more points in Nether Toxin, so he can farm jungle more efficiently.
That's the thing. Once he has a few more points than that, he farms the jungle quicker than Lina, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yang on top lane, some body blocks, but they do not have a point in Maledict, so he's not gonna die.
And it's a Nature's Prophet. So watch what just happens here. You see TP's back to base, and oh, look at that. He's got a second teleport to get back to lane. I'm feeling too pressured in that regard. You have to kill him. It's never enough if you fail. Kind of the beauty we've seen today and yesterday a little bit from teams picking things like that.
Oh, Disruptor TPing mid.
Up mid lane. Yeah, they're going for this. Kinetic Field's going to be there, and it should be enough to bring Magical down. Ori going to Fairy Fire, both of them in fact. But the difference really was DY being there in time.
Yep, he's going to go for the top shrine. ViCi Gaming needs to secure some bounties. They still didn't devour this.
No. Really? It's in there.
It was free gold for them. Never mind, they just focused on the laning stage because that ward didn't really matter. She did not want to leave the lane. Yeah, exactly. And the build on Nature's Prophet. He's level 5, magic wand, infused raindrops just for maximum survivability in this lane.
As we just highlighted, he needs to die. It's never a value if you just force him off the creep wave. He can come back full, And you just feel like you lost the trade because you then have less mana, maybe a little bit less HP. And Blizzy, oh dear, this is pretty deep. Fade, hitting onto him a little bit. Does have the Primal Maze, but they don't have the Metamorphosis, so he'll just walk away. Interestingly deep from the Beastmaster in the first place.
And with this rotation from Disruptor, Viper is actually getting on top. He forced Lina to go back to jungle a little bit because lane equilibrium is on his side. If he hits level 6...
she's probably dead
before him.
Yeah, but the thing, who has the easier kill opportunity is the real question, right? You have to land the Light Striker if you're Lina, but with Ori, if you're just past, I'd say about this lane, right? This line rather, you hit the Viper Strike, Lina's probably dead. Meanwhile, Chu's definitely dead in the bot lane.
Radiant are scanning.
That gang does connect. ViCi just more or less running a tri-lane at this stage. They've left the Nature's Prophet to his own devices.
And they don't threaten a kill on this Nature's Prophet. You can't really go on him. And he's gonna hit level 6 soon, so that's gonna be a lot of kill potential. If his ulti bounces, they can play aggressive on the bottom lane or on the mid lane.
Then aggressive on the bot lane. Oh! DY solo, magical, forced to rotate, but he gets nothing out of it. Maybe he'll find Fade, who is behind and doesn't have a TP to escape. Got the Cursed Crown, won't get a chance to use it, was going to go down. Meanwhile on the top, they dove. They found a kill.
They rotated Shadow Shaman just to secure the kill. Viper is level 7 right now. He's going to continue to farm. He's 4 points in Nether Toxin, Crown, a Mango to work with. Also Shrine is ready. Oh man, this is going to feel good. 3-man Shrine. Viper's going to go to full HP, full mana.
Oh, that's the value you're looking for. Paparazzi, he can even go back to lane. Or if they do hang the Lina around there, he doesn't mind having to be in the jungle for a little bit. But it looks like she's going to back away anyway.
I like this build way more on TB. You get Magic Wand for some sustain, and it also gives you enough mana to use Sunder in most of the situations because you are using your spells to farm and then build into the drums. It gives you some tankiness, extra move speed so you farm faster. I just love having drums on your team.
This is scaling value. Games end quicker. You definitely feel like you want at least one on your team. And a TP away by Sven. They have no way to stop it. Just in time, actually, Glimpse comes out. DY. The TP completed just before Crystallize could escape. And now he's very much dead as Yang does secure the kill with his ultimate.
This game,
done.
yeah, and this game Chu does not have much space to work with. So they're gonna leave him on mid while Lina is jungling. They want to get him closer to level 6 so they can go for objectives. It's minute 8.5 already. He's level 4 only.
And he might stay that way for a little bit longer. Fade rotating in. This is Sprout as well. They're throwing everyone. The Shackle's coming out. The Curse Crown does proc. Now, surrounded by the trees on all sides, he still finds a way out. The stun comes out and the Laguna gets the kill into DY. Punished for the greed. And just one tree short of what they needed to ensure Chu would have died there.
Yeah, I feel like Nature's Prophet should have just TP top and with the Treants try to secure this tier 1 tower. Much more value from it instead of killing a position for Shadow Shaman.
It's like you're trying to slow down the push opportunity instead of exploiting yours when it's stronger. You know, it's if it works out, great, but the alternative is, as you said, just come on top and getting guaranteed value. As he's finally doing. Smoke rotation, by the way. Paparazzi. Hello. Terrorblade's ganking at the 9-minute mark.
They want to secure the tower, get a kill into tower.
Oh, DY got seen. So D-Ward. Paparazzi
gotta know Paparazzi's there.
Yep, stun coming from both sides. Chu's gonna get the Hex out. It's got the Shackles available. Gonna use it on the Terrorblade. He does have the Sunder though, so they need to be careful. Gonna turn around and Crystallize. He's gonna be stunned up with the Curse Crown in a moment. Chu trying to run away. He's gonna get low and fall. And they're gonna pursue this. They want the kill into Sven. Has got the War Cry available though, so he should be able to walk this off. Paparazzi will turn around and move towards that tier 1 tower.
Meanwhile, they lost the bottom tower. Beastmaster getting closer to that Vlad's, which opens up even the Roche for them and even more push power. Runes are gonna spawn, so it seems like it's gonna be 2 for 2 Paparazzi. They need to kill this tier 1 tower, the most important tower in the game, as everyone likes to call it for a reason.
Looks like they're going to be able to get it. A contest happened there. They actually have to slow down the push top because Yang was continuing to push there. So the trade does favor ViCi in the end. Most convincingly. And you give up one of the useless towers to secure the two most valuable Dire's towers. Opening up that jungle for them. You can already see the ward going down, so they'll see everything happening in Navi's jungle. Now they're just going to try... I guess they're just going to wait for the Metamorphosis play, or maybe not. Mid lane? They're going in. Static Storm's there, and Lena's dead. There's no way you escape this.
Oh my god, this damage over time. Viper, Road of Atos completed. This is how ViCi Gaming plays. Now they're gonna invade their jungle, try to farm up as much as possible. This Beastmaster needs to control the Hawks, see where they're moving in their jungle.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I need to see what's coming because it might be called dots, but it honestly, it looks like someone misspelled it because it's not dots, it's more dost. Damage over short time. You're looking at what, 3-second survival window before you die? Good luck with that. It's not like anyone wants to be building braces on the lineup of Na'Vi either. You got one on Sven, but you stop there because you need actual items. You are a core Sven. Said about the Roche being opened up for the Beastmaster's Vlad's pickup, but I don't know if you can until you get rid of that tier 1 mid, right? It's way too risky.
They're trying to grab a kill and push a tower on a mid lane. Shadow Shaman is still staying top under the vision of that ward.
Moving with this smoke pretty rapidly, but Fade will break, and he's not the easy kill. He has a Shadow Realm to escape so easily. Well, they won't be able to connect. No surprise there. Even with that ward coverage, they just know it's... Like, if you're initiating on a Willow, she has to be insta-stunned or she's not going to die. All the while, every time you make these moves, this is the other problem, right? You're not slowing down the Terrorblaze farm. And look on the other side of the map. What's Yang doing? Whenever you aren't looking, he's pushing. Maybe they can change that. They do have the Serpent wards, so I think you just save them. You don't look to use this on a tower, right? You look to use this on the Roche.
Yeah. But, I mean, they need to take this tier 1 tower first. They could try to sneak into Roche Pit, maybe grab it, but I feel like ViCi Gaming should know about it. Plus, they have 3 insta scouted out. This TB just continues to farm. There was a big stack of Ancients for him. So he is second best on a net worth. The thing is, this Sven farms a lot. He's also farming the stacks, but once he hits his peak, and if they don't finish the game, they're just gonna fall off. Their Navi's on the clock.
And it's not looking good with them on the clock when they're losing heroes like that. They sniped out Shaman and dragged him back to his death. Look at the smoke rotation. Crystallize wants to make a play. He's picked up the Echo Saber. They don't want to enter with a Viper, or do they? They're going to go for it. The Atos comes out, Viper strikes, turn around. They drop the Death Wall, but no, the Static Storm's going to be there to try and protect Ori. Okay, so 4 looks for the kill on Snake. Will get him low enough. Now he's going to turn around. He says, if I'm going to die, Sven's going to come with me. Laguna on the side in the meantime is going to get DY low, but not enough kill mob. They do glimpse her away, and Lena's not there. The Primal Roar, Sven getting pretty low. The Sunder save is good. Paparazzi, he's the medic that Ori needed. Keeps him alive, gives him a new breath of life, and with that, a double kill.
And they're going to use 3-4 man shrine, heal up, and continue farming. Viper is not the target that you want to focus, and he's getting close to that mag. This is their timing where they're gonna try to go into Roche Pit, take it, or just try to take a fight, because Navi's lineup right now, I already said that they need to play more aggressively. They smoked. They need to be in advantage with the lineup like this.
Sure. You pick this Beastmaster for the early pressure. You have the Lena. We've seen what Magical can do this hero when he's ahead, but this is a whole different game and a whole different story.
Yeah, this is more forehead than him being ahead.
So they're just melting in the midst of this Viper, of this Terrorblade even. Where's your easy entrance kill this time? We said, is Yang going to perform? Is he going to be a problem? Will he get picked off? And so far, he's had 1 death this whole game. He's got a Midas already, 2,000 gold. He is going for that Crimson Guard build. So good luck killing him.
He had a good laning stage. Building all these tanky items. It gives him like magic wand, the urn.
Oh. Stop. They tried for a kill on the Ori again. They're not learning lessons.
Yep. Well, Yang can build into pretty much anything, but also has Hand of Midas to speed it up.
That's the beauty of it. I mean, look at him, 2.5k gold. He hasn't committed yet, but he very easily could. ViCi have invaded the jungle. They're going to take control of this area and push for that tier 2.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't change his mind. Get that Crimson Guard against Sven, against Shadow Shaman, Beastmaster. Lina also does some serious right-click damage. They're gonna feel unkillable if he gets it. This is a free tier 2 tower on top.
In the meantime, Fade throwing out the Terrorize, trying to be like Kobe. Or like Moby. Wasn't quite on the mark. It's not the biggest deal though. Terrorize is handy, but really the bread and butter right now is throwing a Nevertoxin down and using a Static Storm. Let's see, it looks like... Oh yeah, I think he might have picked up something. Yeah, he's got the Buckler. He's definitely going for the Crimson Guard. That's what you're waiting to see. It's like the way the ViCi are utilizing their smokes. It's not as much just looking for a kill, right? It's just getting to the other side of the map and constantly pulling Na'Vi back and forth.
They're out farming Na'Vi right now, and there's still tier 1 and tier 2 tower on the bottom. Paparazzi has almost full Manta style. He has meta ready, and they're gonna go for 2 towers. I don't think Na'Vi can respond to this.
It's not just that.
It's being pinged out. He's instantly pinging tier 2 tower.
But I like the Na'Vi are holding here, because this is the most important piece of information. Is even if they use the Metamorphosis here, they've got a tier 1 mid. They can try and TP and then insta-go Roche afterwards. So if you respond here, they instantly go for the big Aegis play. Same time, they might just continue. Yeah, okay, there's ignoring it, and then there's just sticking your head in the sand. They're going to come back now, but Yang's moving in. Just scouting out. They're on the high ground. Metamorphosis activate. They say, okay, we'll force them back to base, and then we'll go to the Roche pit. Let's see if Na'Vi can punish them before they'll be able to leave, though. Flip's coming out, dragging them away. Moving in. They got the Primal Roar. They want to throw it out. They have to throw it out on the Vibe, but not the ideal target. Static Storm goes down, and the damage being done to Beastmaster is going to fall. They drop the water well. Ori being hit on by everything. They're throwing every move that catches Zig, but it's not enough. He's going to stay alive. The stun coming out. Paparazzi, no! He can't get the stun there. It's close, but no Sagan Sven. He's stunned up now. He's going to fall. They've got one person left, but this is looking grim for Na'Vi. They throw everything, and all they walk away with is a kill into the Terrorblade.
Yeah, Terrorblade could have lived there if Dark Willow popped the Terrorize, but they're gonna be full HP, this Crimson Guard and the mech keeping them alive. There's gonna be full Guardian Greaves right now. Na'Vi does not have anything to do in this game anymore. 11k net worth lead, and Na'Vi is a team that is gonna call GG even if the game is still not done.
Just looking... Like, even if it feels like it's done, they're looking for the middle finger up at their opponents. Like, okay, even if we lose this, we're going to take something away from you. I mean, it's an interesting play. There's always this argument, though. There's a fine line between just beating yourself up and playing for something. Maybe there's a chance, but just look at these net worths right now. Look at it. 3 heroes have broken their 10k mark, and none of them belong to Na'Vi. It's just an hard beam right now.
And their heroes can't really come back. Heroes are not gonna scale. We talked about it during the draft. It's 12,000 net worth lead, but this game is done though for Na'Vi.
That's a bold statement, Lacoste. Let me just consult with AI, because AI is never... There's a 3% chance, Lacoste.
Alright, that's just the Gaben being generous right now.
I mean, it might be generous, but on a 2% chance with Chaos before, you know, you gave him the benefit of the doubt. There's got to be something Na'Vi can do here. There's got to be some play, some hope. Yep,
they can start thinking about the draft for game number 2, because this carry Sven is definitely not working.
Although they're wasting a lot of time magical here. They haven't quite killed him yet. Light Strike Ray's going to come out. Long range shackles and Nature's Prophet glimpse away. They're keeping Lina alive, and now Aegis has been claimed, but they might lose a few heroes here. Prophet tank and everything, but the ward should be enough for the Laguna. Disruptor going to fall as well. They find 2 pickoffs. Decent kills as well, especially the one onto Yang. It's worth a lot of gold, but at the same time, that was 2 members of ViCi. What were the rest doing? They were picking up a second life for their Viper.
Yeah, also they're picking up bounty runes, Viper, building towards Aghanim Scepter. That's gonna be extremely effective against Sven. And I mean, Sven, even when he gets that BKB, it's flying out to him. It's he's not gonna have a good time.
I mean, yes.
Cripple his mobility.
It's like you look at it like, okay, you have magic immunity, but this Terrorblade and this Viper, that's a lot of damage. They're gonna kite you out still the same. Witch Doctor, he's dead. Fade with the level 2 Bedlam, proving a little bit too overwhelming for the poor support. Do we still have a 3%? That's the real question. It's still a 3%, lads. We've got a game.
Yeah, these 2 kills don't really matter because they didn't achieve anything from it. TB has meta.
Say goodbye to 3%.
Usually you do not want to give Aegis to these transformation heroes, and I think it's better on Viper right now because how tanky he is. He's going to be that frontliner that they need.
That's true. Sin at 2k HP. On his way towards the Axe, needs 1200 gold, just over 1200 more gold to get that. Probably will buy out considering he's got that second life. And Marie said the BKB is going to feel pretty useless for Sven, but with that low cooldown, he probably won't be the only one who suffers.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Where's Yang going? Oh yeah, he's going to try and stack up some more minus armor. He's going for that medallion into the Solar Crest next. Also a lot of effective HP for him.
I think that's going to be used more defensively than offensively.
Everything for the TV.
People, yeah, whoever gets roared, whoever gets shackled, they're going to throw everything at him.
Has fallen.
And speaking of the TB, look what he's going to next. Not long for that butterfly. Giving of a time when no one can hit him. Meanwhile on top, as you said, Yang going to be rotated on. Light Strike raised there. He's so tanky though. They need to get him lower. There's the shackles. It will be enough. And there's a backstab attempt coming in from ViCi, so you need to abort quickly. Na'Vi need to get everyone out alive. They have got the TP to terrorize. Does connect on the Blizzy though. They see one. He's going to be locked on the spot. Rambo Maid's there. The Curse Crown as well. They'll have some vengeance on the Blizzy, but they won't find anything else.
Never had a chance.
Nicely executed. I guess they're just waiting Viper to finish his Aghanim Scepter. That's gonna help a lot. He's only 200, 300 gold away from it.
They're already getting the lanes in good position. Mid is always going to be pushed in here, and they're already pushing in top. The big difference is there's 10 seconds more time for Beastmaster to be back up, and Nature's Prophet has a way to just get straight to that base. So you can probably keep an eye on this base and expect to see a tier 3 tower going down in a matter of about 10 to 15 seconds. If TB does decide to actually commit. But as you said, just buying their time. They know there's no rush. It's not just the Ags, actually. They are probably just going to wait for this butterfly to finish. He's got 300 more gold to go.
Yeah, they are not in a hurry because they know that Navi's lineup does not scale well into the late game, and they're just controlling the whole map. They're farming everything, net worth advantage still going into their favor.
Also a matter of maximizing your net worth advantage, because at the same time, like we've commented on those two, have a look at Fade. Not far off. He did have a Blink Dagger queued up. He switched it over to the 4-star. Oh, backstab coming in. They can try and move Blizzy. Look at the Primal Roar. Finally finds the right target. The BKB activated. Everything being thrown on Terrorblade, the Laguna as well. They can't keep alive the Crimson Guard. Now they need to do something about this, Ori. Trying to attack on the Witch Doctor, going to get pretty low. He can't move away. He's going to be sacrificial lamb. In the meantime, they're trying to get everyone else out. But the Glimpse back is going to drag Crystallize towards his death. He can't escape. There's fuel stuff in the air. Viper is kept out of the fight, but the damage is overwhelming. The Atos connects forward on the Lena. She's used the Yules already to try and deal with the Viper. They're going to have to back up, and there's going to be a buyback coming out from the Willow. The problem here is, while you did get the kill on the Terrorblade, you did not kill Yang, and you haven't dealt with the Viper.
Yeah, and I feel like one of the plays that ViCi could go for is put Nature's Prophet in front, bait with him, all the spells, all the damage, and just buy back. True, that's a dieback from him.
Yep, and that's a beautiful bait from Ori. Just in time for the Aegis to now be replaying, we'll be up to full HP, and the push will continue. Yang getting Vigil from the Sprout. Bramble Maze will keep them at bay. Blizzy has the primal roar in 25 seconds. You're at least going to give over a tier 3 tower by the looks of it. Creeps, they need to arrive. There's catapult coming in as well. How do you stop them right now? Like you said, that was a dieback on Shaman. He's dead for 50 seconds still. God's Strength is on cooldown for 25 seconds, even with the Sven being respawned. And now, outside the base, they found a target. Seneko, he thought it was safe to just try and go out and ward, and he was wrong. Now in the mid lane, Viper Strike is going to connect on Magical, force him to back up. They've got that bot lane pushing in, so someone has to go deal with that. And the moment they do, you're weaker in this mid lane. Terrorize. It's going to be charged up, not thrown out though. And Terrorblade's back. No Metamorphosis, but he hits pretty hard in the melee form as well.
Yeah, this is one of those games where you can feel the enemy team just lost and you can take it slowly. You don't have to rush anything because you know that your late game is secured and you still have enough damage to actually bring them down right now.
They're going to try to stack some BKB from Magical. They're going to the BKB to Laguna as well. Piper's going to get a low, but Sun is saved by Paparazzi again. We'll keep Ori up for the time being, but it's not enough. He's still going to fall. They throw everything at him and they finally walk away with that kill. But well, the real people walking away right now, ViCi going to try and stop the Nyx proper from escaping, but still so damn tanky on the side. Stormhammer thrown out. Looking for the kill on a DY. They do manage to find it, but Curse Crown is going to come into effect. And Sven, he can't move away. They find a big kill. On the side, Yang is still not dead yet. Long range, use of the shackles coming out. They're going to interrupt the Yules to move in. They do actually drop the wards as well, but look at this. Paparazzi says, okay, I'll just walk away. You've used the shackles already here. They have got the sheep stick.
Body block.
Well, not sheep stick, the sheep rather, the hex. Long range shackle going to come out, and they do punish Paparazzi for being so greedy. But, I mean, what are you saving now? You've lost 2 melee racks, 1 range racks. Your tier 3s are all dead. Na'Vi have to do something with this, but all the lanes are pushed in.
Yeah, the problem is they don't shout waves collect quickly. And the ViCi Gaming might actually take it more slow right now. Because I don't think they can throw this game. But they're not executing it perfectly, that's the thing. Also, I think if Paparazzi went for Scotty as a second item, it would keep him alive. In the previous fight, he would be tanky enough with all the extra HP, so he could be able to use the Sunder and then just rip them apart with the meta.
All about playing around the Metamorphosis. I mean, they're still stacking their gold, but Na'Vi, they're saying, don't count us out of this yet. The problem is, the Plus is slowly doing that. They're now down to a 2% chance to win. We've seen teams make big mistakes before that lead to complete turnarounds in these type of games. ViCi, while they do have the lead, they still need to close it.
Now he bought the gem, so they want to get rid of the vision, and they have Hawk to control their jungle. They're gonna spot ViCi Gaming lurking around.
They've smoked up as well. They want to make a move. ViCi do have the high ground though. Be very careful about how they approach this smoke on smoke action. You don't see everyone, all you see is Yang. Not the ideal target, as we saw what happened last time they tried to take him out.
Now he has the high ground.
It's going in. Atos comes out. Sven forces BKB. Gold straight back there. Going to front the stun. The Primal Roar as well. They're stacking them all to Viper. 4 stuff away. Still in range to the Deathward. They're going to try and do enough damage, but he moves away. The Guiding Crews will keep him healthy. The Deathward just zoning them out, but they're just waiting it out. And now they're going to try and turn around. Stackstorm's going to come down. Now, Crystallize. He can't get out of this. He's sprouted and stuck inside. Moving for more. Witch Doctor trying to escape. It's a little bit too late. And Ori stands in the Serpent Wards and says, go for it, because I am way too hard to kill right now. Terrorblade, a very, very big sheep, going to move across, looking on a Chu, who has no way out of this because he can only shackle one target, and Blizzy will hide in the tree line as the GG comes out. Na'Vi, no, they can't win this first game. ViCi are 1 game up.
Yeah, this is a clear outdraft from ViCi Gaming. You really don't pick Sven carry as your last hero because the lineup is not gonna scale. You have Lina and Beastmaster, while Viper is still in the pool and you're playing against DB.